was punching myself in the face at school. This is after when my tooth got out on the back tooth. It was hard to eat my chips and cereal. I didn't like those at all because it hurted to chew it. This is when my back tooth came out. I remember being in grade 3. I was biting my classmate's arm. I was biting my classmate's arm, and I got a strike for biting my classmate's arm. I got a strike for biting my classmate's arm. Well, I'm so glad my teacher didn't tell my mom at all. And I remember being in grade 2. I was being weird with my classmates' legs on the bus, and I was climbing over seats because I wanted to put my face on my classmate's legs. His name is Tanner. And I remember being in grade 1. I was talking about bleeding in my classroom. I remember being in grade 1. I was talking about bleeding in my classroom. This is why I said that I skipped picture day. This is why I skipped picture day, because my hair was a mess. I remember being in kindergarten. I was talking about cutting my teacher's head off. This is why I said that she made